All right, hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, welcome to step number 2. I'm glad you guys are here for the next lesson. Uh, you're most likely on your way doing great things. You're still here, man, or lady, whoever you are. But anyway, I'm sure you guys remember this from last week. WVVM, MAAW. I'm pretty sure you remember this. Okay, I want you guys to remember that the market makers have 3 objectives. Okay. If you guys go back over last week, you'll be able to see it just as well with me pointing it out now. But I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know there are 3 objectives first before we go on to showing you guys any type of trades to take. Their first objective is to induce, get you to take a position. They basically show you something to force your hand, and then they create fear and panic. And once they create that fear and panic, it gets you to think irrationally, do things that you normally wouldn't do. It gets you to sit in fear. It gets you to sit in front of the screen for hours on hours. Staying up until 7 a.m. in the morning, watching a trade. You're sitting there. You're scared because you got this trade in, and you don't know exactly what it's going to do. It kind of pulled back on you, so they get you stuck in a position to where you feel like, oh man, I don't really want to close out on this loss. Maybe it'll still go up. Maybe. And you're sitting there like scratching your forehead, and you're sitting there in bed with your phone out, and your wife's telling you to go to sleep because she's tired, and then you tell her, "Babe, no, I can't go to sleep. I'm watching this trade. Our life savings is on the line." It's like, you better not go to sleep. You better not go to sleep. She's telling me stuff like that. So these are their objectives. They induce, get you clicking in position, create fear and greed, or not fear and greed. They create fear and panic, make you think irrational, and then they clear the board. Think about that. Those 3 objectives are freaking golden. If you were on their side, how can you turn this around and use these in your favor? Okay? Think about that. How can you turn these objectives around and use it in their favor? If you realize that they are inducing traders, and you realize the moves that they are making, if you just know their objectives and know about the number 3 and know what it is that they do to make you feel a certain way. Because all that they can do is this. They can drive the market up. They can drive the market down. They can hold it in sideways chop. Those are only 3 market conditions: uptrend, downtrend, consolidation. Okay. If you know that the trend is up, which direction are you going to trade? Up. Okay. You know the trend is going down, you're gonna trade down. What if they're going back and forth? Do we trade that? Some people say no, but yes, we do trade that. You know what? That's called reset. Okay, you don't trade it when they're in a really, really tight, something like this. That's garbage. If they're just moving back and forth like 20 pips, that's freaking garbage. You don't want to trade that. You don't want to trade that. You know what? This is exactly what that's doing. I'm gonna go ahead and break these 3 objectives down. And remember that number 3. That's how they get you to click into a position. W, V, V, and here goes your M up top. There's your M. 1 push up. Man, I could have made money. 2 push-up. Man, I really could have made money on there. 3 pushes up. Dude, man, this thing is freaking going, man. I'm clicking. I'm going in. I'm going in. You take your position somewhere in here. They go up. They pull back. And they go up again. You could have got out up here. I mean, great. But you're thinking, man, this thing is going up since it's up there in the high. You're thinking, man, this thing is really going up. Because they gave you this pattern. Wham, wham, wham. It's the same thing that they did in here. They went here, here, here. It's like a lightning bolt, doesn't it? Wham, wham, wham. You think that's exactly what's happening. Huh. It's kind of funny. They did it 1 time, 2 times. Or sorry, they did it 1 time here, 2 times here. You're thinking on this 3rd time, man, this is going to do it again. I'm going to go ahead and click in because 3 strikes, you're out. With a market 3 times like that, I'm most definitely going to get in. Huh. Huh. No. No, 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 no. No. Now you know that this is what they're doing. I'm going to go ahead and reverse the trend on everyone over here who thought this was going short. And they sure did. 1, 2, 3. They get you to click into a position. They go up, they go down, they go up. They've been doing this for a while. You're sitting there watching your screen because you're kind of nervous. They pull back into here below your order. And you're thinking, man, I don't want to click out negative on this. I really don't. Push up. Oh, God, thank God I'm back positive. If they even push up back to where you were. That's a big if. Because sometimes they'll push down here, go back up, kiss off the EMA, and drop. And do the same thing, and then drop again. And then a big fat W. And what does it do to your head? You're sitting there looking at this thing. 1 push down, 2 push down, 3 push down. Oh, man, I really didn't want to click out of this. Dang it. You clicked out. And they go right back up. How many times have you clicked out of a trade in the absolute worst spot on the chart? And they reverse on you. But yet again, how many times have you seen yourself click into a trade on the absolute worst spot on the chart? I said that funny. On the absolute worst part on the chart. You know, it used to get me on that, honestly. I see 3 candles going straight up like this. Yeah, man, this seems like going up forever. Him. Next thing I know, W. My account is just almost gone. This move down here, chop my equity in half. So now you guys realize there are 3 objectives. Now, when you're looking at the chart, what are you going to look for? You're going to look for them to induce long or short with 1, 2, 3. Give you your pattern. Go back the opposite direction. 1, let me do it like this, 2, and 3. Give you your pattern. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And the curtain has been pulled back. And now you get to see who Oz really is. You get to see who the market makers really are. All the dirty tricks that they've done to you before. Everything. You get to see who they really are on this. 1, 2, 3. These are their objectives. Let me go ahead and bring it to a real chart for you guys. And I'm going to let you guys see this. You know, let me pull up my flashcards. I have these detailed. Oh my gosh. I have these detailed. They're so beautiful. Actually, I want to pull up one of those yet. You guys aren't ready for that one. I'm going to pull up a different one. Here's my, let's see, where's my 3-day reviews? Just gonna pull this one up. And let you guys see this one right here. As soon as you load up, you guys will see it. Okay. This one's pretty, oh, dang it, ouch. Okay. So what are the market maker objectives? As you can see, the moving averages are fanned out, which means that they pushed up extremely hard. And they went back down as if they're going to reverse. Here goes the 1 push down, 2 push down, 3 pushes down. Okay. This one's not the most absolute perfect, but that's exactly how it is. 1, 2, 3 pushes down. Go into consolidation. They induced some people to take positions here. They got some people to go short. And what ended up happening? They go into chop. Okay, they go into chop. Pull back. And they go back up here. Hit your stop loss. And it just really sucks, They do this to people, but the market is all about money. Why did you get into the market? You got into it for what? The money. Of course. You can get in this to just, listen to my videos, hanging around the campfire, saying kumbaya. No. No. You got into this for the freaking money because you want to be with your kids just as much as I want to be with my kids in the future. You want to go off and travel just as much as I want to go off and travel. You got into this for the money. Let's get real. These guys are in it for the money too. These are the big bankers. Okay? They make money, like buku money, like money you can't even imagine. It's more than millions. So here's how they get you to take your position. They push down once. They push down 2 times. They push down a 3rd time. You're like, man, this thing is really going down. And right here, what they do, they even gave you a harder push than they did on the previous 2. Make sure that you get a short position. Shop around, create fear and panic, make you think, oh my gosh, man, this thing, I don't want to close out negative. I really don't, because you got in somewhere in here. I really don't want to close out negative. Gosh, my wife is going to kill me. My wife is going to kill me. And if you were anything like I was when I first started trading, you got in somewhere in here. You got in somewhere in there. And what happens? It shops around, creates fear, and it creates panic. They push up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. On this first one, you're like, gosh, dang it. On the second one, you're like, oh my gosh, if it pushes up 1 time, I swear. It pushes up a 3rd time. Oh my, I'm sick. I'm closing out. And you hear that sound on your phone. And you're just sick to your stomach the whole next day. And the next thing you know, you go back and look at your phone the next day later. Wham, this thing dropped down to there. You could have made money. But they got you to take your position now. On 1 push up, 2 push up, and the 3rd push up. And they dropped. And if you were still looking at this somewhere in here, you would have probably taken another position short. And they reversed on you so freaking hard. you gotta be smarter than that. Okay? You gotta be smarter than that. You guys came to watch this video so that you guys can make some money. I'm showing you guys exactly how. I'll give you the key to the city. And you got to realize that these market makers aren't here to play games. They don't show up to their computer, or they don't show up to their trading station with just a phone expecting to make a lot of money on the market. They don't show up without a plan. They don't show up without a playbook showing them exactly what to play, how to get people to bite on a position. They show up in their suit and tie, drive to their office in their Bentley or their Mercedes GLE, their BMW X6 M3, their whatever, their Maserati, their Ferrari, and this is what they do. This is what they do. So now that you guys know the 3 market maker objectives, your homework for this week is to do this. I want you to go through and mark up how they could have induced you to take a position and easily reverse it back the other way. And it follows this so simple. MAAW, WVVM. One staring right there in your guys' face. WVVM, WVV, and they probably created M somewhere up in here. We gotta make sure that we are trading in line with these market makers. You have to understand their moves to see what they can do. Up, down, sideways. That's all they got. Well, that's your homework for the week. Show how they can induce you long, induce you short, take a position, and easily reverse it back the other direction. Okay? All right. So, what's our objective one more time? I'm going to give you guys a pop quiz, and that's it. Go ahead and write it down. You probably have notes right beside you. I hope you do. If you take this serious, you should have notes right beside you. How'd they get you to take a position here? 5, 4. Press pause if you don't have it right beside you. 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Create fear and panic. Clear the board. You probably got out somewhere in here because you've seen 1 drop down, 2 drop down, 3 drop. Oh my gosh, just killing me. Oh. And they just went back the other way. And they just went back the other freaking way. Man. So your homework for the week, like I said, show how they could induce you short. 1, 2, 3. Or they created fear and panic. And 1, 2, 3. So that's your homework for this week. All right. Well, you guys take care. Stay blessed. I'll see you guys next week. Same bad time, same bad channel, hopefully. If not, I mean, you guys are controlling this anyway, so you get to see whenever you want. Please do not try and skip through all these videos and get through them all in 1 week, because this is a full month lesson. I'm giving you guys homework on each part. As far as I know right now, it's 1 month. It could be longer if you make it. But as far as I'm concerned, this is a 1 month lesson to give you guys insight on one specific trade and to help you guys see it. So you guys take care, stay blessed. Don't skip ahead. You know, make sure you do the homework. That's what's going to make a difference for you guys. If I didn't do the homework, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. And that's telling you the truth. I would not be where I'm at right now if I didn't do the homework. When my mentor told me to do the homework, I'd still be sleeping on the couch in my friend's house in the hood. With that being said, you guys have a great night. Take care. Stay blessed.